I'm Ramsey the loud one.
I'm Jesse the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it.
Hi, and welcome to Loud and Short of It. I'm Ramsey the loud one.
And I'm Jesse the short one. And this week, we've got a From the Ground Up, which you already know from the title.
Favorite.
We are doing board games this week, brought to you by Ryan Blank last name and the Hasbro Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
We, as you know, are going to tear board games a new asshole. And then together, me and Ramsey are going to build a beautiful new board games.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Remake the landscape of board games.
Yeah. And the asshole.
All right. What do you,
You ready to rip this asshole apart, bud?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so what I think we should do is we should go over the board games that everyone knows.
Okay.
I think anybody that's been over here knows we have 1,000 board games, 990 of them no one's ever heard of.
No, you have 1,000. You have more board games than I own of anything.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. So let's get into the board games that everyone knows.
Okay.
The ones that we all know suck because no one likes to hang out with their family.
Perfect. I love.
I'm just gonna start off with not even board games, but just what surrounds board games, which is family members.
Yeah.
And those are the worst.
I've never had fun playing board games. The reason I hate board games is because of my dad. My dad would never let me win. And we would play games like Sorry, where if you're a fucking kid, it's so fucking boring. We'd play Sorry and movie trivia, and I was like 7. I was like, I don't remember movies
Oh my
yet.
God, have you challenged your dad to movie trivia
I
now?
waxed the fuck out of him. He
Should
won't even do it
it.
anymore.
Just put him.
Clap my entire family when it comes to trivia. It's over.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's because you know too much, you weirdo.
Yeah, I'm a steel trap.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna name a game off. Risk. Yeah, no kidding.
Have you ever enjoyed playing Risk?
No, because Risk takes 28 hours. And if I'm going to spend 28 hours being a world leader, I'm going to play Civ 5.
Did you know that every time someone says, why don't we play Risk, I plan to leave in 20 minutes? I go, okay, I'm going to have to talk about leaving in 5 minutes, and I'll be out of there in 15 minutes. It'll be perfect.
That's a good call. I've honestly never experienced somebody saying, let's play Risk, because since I was a child, no one's ever tried to make me do it again. Because everyone realized this game is 40 hours long.
Jesse threw a fit.
No one wants to play this game with anybody. Bringing it right back to the other game that lasts too long, Monopoly.
Oh, God. Monopoly's not even fun.
I have a bone to pick about this. I got to defend them while tearing them a new asshole.
It's like, capitalism's okay, but the board game's terrible.
Nobody plays Monopoly right. There's so many rules that every household simultaneously in America decided to get rid of.
Wait, what?
When you land on any space, whether you want to buy it or not, it's supposed to immediately go to auction for $0, and then everyone gets to bid. And then the whole board gets bought up almost instantly, and the game ends in like 30 minutes, and it's a very quick game.
What the fuck?
And the inventor of the game made it to be a quick and fast game to show how dumb capitalism is and show that instantly somebody will get all the money. And we were like, but those rules are dumb. So random dads across America were like, we're not playing with those rules, and everyone's played it wrong their entire lives.
Dads took a very fun game and decided to turn into a fucking lesson.
Yes, exactly. But I will say it's been so long that everyone's played with these bad rules that now you can't convince anybody to play it the other way.
Yeah,
I've sat down and been like, no, this is how it, like, read the book, and they'll read it and be like, well, that's not how I played it as a kid. And I'm like, yeah, and that's why it fucking sucks.
So I got an interesting tactic when I play Monopoly. One of my friends, Trey, shout out Trey, he's the best at Monopoly. No one will play with him. But they fucked up because they're like, no one can beat Trey at Monopoly. I was like, I maybe can. Because, I love board games. Yeah. So I went in there, I started playing. Within 5 minutes, he has me dead to rights. I'm uber fucked. And so what I do is I look at the Monopoly table and I analyze it. And then I grab the edge of the table and I flip that bitch. And we all laugh because we were fucking hammered.
That's
part of the strategy.
The most important rule in all board games that you can know is that at any point you can flip the table.
Yep.
That's always in your pocket.
Same thing with beer pong. If you're in college and you're losing a game of beer pong and people kind of like you okay, you can just flip the table and everyone will cheer.
But if people don't kind of like you okay, not going to go well
Nope,
for you.
you're going to get booed out.
You should think about that. Is it your house? That's what you should think
yeah,
before you
true.
flip the table. No one can be mad if it's in
then
your house.
Then you got to clean up a mess.
Okay, what other games we got? I got Scrabble.
Hate it. Never played it as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I found that out.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah.
Have you ever played a game of Scrabble?
We played one time when we were on vacation in Colorado, me, my sister, and my mom. And my sister and my mom started getting in an argument about it. And from there, I knew the game wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
I only had 4-letter words on the deck, and they had fucking 10-letter words. I was getting smacked.
My Scrabble take is no one owns a dictionary anymore, so you can't play Scrabble. It's impossible.
I feel like people also just read less.
Because you know what happens when you have to look up a word and you don't have a dictionary?
Oh, what?
You pull your phone out, and you look up if the word's real using your phone. You know what else they have on the phone?
What?
Better Scrabble. It's called
Words with Friends. Yeah.
It's just Better Scrabble. You can take turns over 4 days. You can play with friends in other states, which is the only time you should be playing Scrabble.
That's also one of those things where it's like, you no longer have the excuse of like, well, I play this one with my grandma. Like, Mama can use the fucking phone now.
I did play the fuck out of Scrabble with my grandma. It was just the bomb diggity.
Did she beat you a lot?
Dude, just fucking waxed me. And she pulled out the fucking, right next to her 8 fucking inch wide Bible was her 10-inch wide dictionary, and she just whip random words out and be like, no, placopatus is a word.
She got the Webster's with the extendos on it.
Mm-hmm. Still had words we're not allowed to say on air anymore. Let's get into the real old ones since we're talking about grandmas. Chess.
Oh, God.
Is it a board game? Questionable.
Yes, it is
the OG board game.
What is the argument for it not being a board game?
Because it's 2,000 years old. They didn't have boards back then. They would just paint surfaces and then go with that.
I remember saying to Living the other day, and I got really excited. I was like, I have a big boy job now. I can afford the Lord of the Rings chess set. Yes. And then I looked it up, and I went, no, I can't. It was $1,500 fucking dollars.
That's absurd. That's an actual licensed product?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like made out of marble.
That's crazy. And they're still making them, or you have to buy them?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's probably the same.
Can't really hurt a marble chess set, I guess. Yeah.
I imagine they're probably selling the same ones they made in fucking 03.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, should have changed the game up over time.
Yeah, there's no DLC.
Exactly.
Why can't the pawns do other stuff?
They tried to do that 3D chess thing for a while. Remember that?
No, what is that? I only heard that as a joke.
Fucking horrid. No, that's a real game. Like, it's a real
Oh, it was a circle?
No, you're thinking Chinese checkers, which is a great game. But no, they had 3D chess. You could like hop up a board. It was just
it had like verticality.
Yeah, it really did. Like
it's
it had like 3 levels, and you could do special moves to hop up levels and all kinds of shit.
That was like E3 6 years ago. Every game, all of a sudden, we're like, you can shoot down at your enemies and up.
Whoa. What about Trouble?
I was in it constantly. I don't remember how to play Trouble. Is that the one with where you hit the middle thing with the dice?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It's either that or Sorry. Do you hit the dice thing in Sorry?
No, in Sorry, you have little fucking butt plug type deals. You move it around the map, and eventually you go to the middle.
Yes, then Trouble's the one that you go ding ding.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't even remember Trouble.
Well,
it was Trouble like what's the one where it's like the mousetrap one? I always got those two confused. Mousetrap was the best one because it was a toy.
That one sucked because you had to build it every time.
No, it was like a Rube Goldstein
it was
Goldberg.
Like a Rube Goldberg. What I'll say about Trouble is I actually know the story behind how it got its name, which is nifty.
Just a bit.
Yeah, the guy, it 100% is. The guy that invented Trouble, he saw somebody rolling 2 dice, and he went, just too fucking challenging. So he came up with this elaborate fucking pop-pop noise machine, and he went to his boss, and he went, what if we made a pop-pop noise machine? No game was involved at this point.
His boss had Parkinson's.
And his boss fucking lost it, screamed at him, got him in big trouble. And then his boss fired him and used it anyways to make a shitty board game. Yep, and gave it that name just to rub it in that dumbass's face who couldn't roll 2 die.
I had a sweet whole backstory where he had Parkinson's developing. He's like, I can't play dice with my children anymore.
Oh, but what he could do is just bang on a table.
You could just make them dice fly. What were the ancillary parts of Trouble? Did you move around the board?
Oh,
I don't remember shit about Trouble. You know what game I did like?
No, I think they just called the cops on you and you got in trouble. That's the whole game.
Welcome to Trouble Citation Edition.
Yeah.
What's the next game you got on there?
Next game I got on here. Battleships. Teaching children that war and inaccuracy is okay. At the same time.
Teaching kids when you're on a war machine, you can just guess. Oh man,
Whether it be sea or land, just start bombing.
Did you ever hit a point where you were playing Battleship where you realized you didn't like it and it just had a cool name?
Battleship is the most fun one because you don't have to flip the table. You simply have to close your side.
You're just the double laptop they give you.
You go like this. It's over. One finky and you can end that game and win.
Me and one of our friends in college, we would like be in the library studying, and you could do the Battleship game online.
Yeah.
And so we'd have our laptops up against each other playing Battleship. It was super fun.
You know what else you can play online?
Xbox
just
games.
A bunch of shooting games. Like really intense shooting games with lots of skill and very little luck.
Yeah. We followed our Battleship games with Warzone. It was way more fun.
Then I got Connect 4. Which we played just like 3 days ago.
I fucking hate Connect 4.
That's because you suck at Connect 4.
I won, dude. I got a fat, dirty dubby, bro.
Now, what I got to say about Connect 4, only fun at breweries while hammered.
That's fair.
And it's the giant one, not the tiny little table.
Yeah.
You gotta get that big wooden one with the boom boom, and then it makes so much noise and bothers everyone else around you.
See, the thing is, the way I play Connect 4, as you know, same way I play Crash Bandicoot, I just pin the gas and I scream, and then if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
He gets in your head because then you start going faster. You start making mistakes.
You get scared.
Okay, let's get into Candyland. Play Candyland as a kid?
I did like Candyland.
All the kids that didn't play Scrabble as a kid played Candyland, and it shows.
Do you want to know what makes me even more of a stupid fucking ADHD kid?
Yeah.
I didn't just have like Candyland the game. We had like the interactive movie thing, and I would not, because like whenever you went to Gumdrop Swamp or wherever the fuck, your mom would hit the DVD remote and then put you there and it would play a little cartoon, and then we would continue playing the game, and I wouldn't touch that shit unless that was running.
My lord. I'm just going to leave that one as is. I think we've torn that one up as much as possible. Don't buy that for your fucking children.
No, you should buy it, bro.
That's what gave them ADHD.
Augmented reality is what's going to help your kids, bro.
I've got Twister.
Oh, that's a sexy game, man.
Yep, I have an interesting fact
about Twister. Grossly sexy game. What?
The guy that invented Twister also invented volleyball shorts. And he was 13 when he invented both of them. He was just mad fucking horny. Some dude was sitting at home, and he was like, how could I enjoy women's sports? And he figured it out. And then he said, how could I make women get close to me? And he figured it out. Fucking creep.
If you've ever played Twister at a family function or anyone's even mentioned playing Twister, you got to beat that person up.
That's gross. Big fucking ick. Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, dog shit.
The newest of the ones we're going to talk about.
Don't fucking like it.
Yeah, it makes unfunny people think they're funny.
Yep, exactly. And then you're sitting there.
Hint.
You're sitting there and you're just like, I know mine was the funniest. You got to look at your dipshit friend and give someone else a point.
Cards Against Humanity. It's only funny because of dick jokes and has the same exact qualities as Rick and Morty. I said it.
Have you read about the Cards Against Humanity corporate? Some of the stuff they've done? Yeah,
they do hilarious shit.
Oh, yeah, no, not the new shit that came out.
What did they do?
Just go look it up. Everyone go look it up. Trey, keep it rolling. I don't have enough information to churn out. But fuck Cards Against Humanity.
Okay. Jenga.
Oh, the best one.
Not
the best
a board
game of all time.
Not a board game, and it's amazing.
Oh, it's not a board game?
No, I'm not calling it a board game. Because it's too good to be a board game.
You're so okay, yeah, I'll accept that. I was about to say, you're so close to getting me to like board games by just saying Jenga's one.
It's so great. It's a fucking perfect game.
But you gotta like give yourself credit, because like the Jenga we play on the table is boring as fuck. I hate it.
That's facts.
We play giant Jenga in the backyard, and each brick has a little thing on it, and most of the time it forces you to drink your drink or make other people drink their drinks.
Yeah. And there's so many different versions of that. Like everybody everywhere has played a giant Jenga tower with all kinds of different rules. Half the fun is just making it and making the rules up.
Yeah, you have a little Kanye brick that I want to steal and frame because it is an adorable. It is adorable.
Anytime you get it, you have to speak in third person.
Yeah.
Until your next turn.
It's horribly annoying.
And then I'm gonna get into the one that makes me the most angry.
Oh God.
Operation.
Oh, dude, you have fucking shaky little dipshit hands.
Exactly, and surgery is not a fucking joke, man. People die.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Don't teach children that they can cut into people.
Bro, bro, in Call of Duty Warzone, I'm a D1 operator, and in fucking Operation, I am a surgeon, bro. You like Grey's Anatomy. How do you not like Operation?
Bro, those are trained fucking surgeons pretending to be actors on a TV show.
Dude, I'm a trained fucking surgeon.
These aren't children cutting into innocent bystanders.
Bro, there's nothing more important than playing the Operation game and just just digging that little fucking claw thing in there and having your sweat drip all over it.
Because
you're
been
working
for like 8 hours by then.
You're trying to save that pudgy little fucking red-nosed dude.
That mask that no one can breathe through. You're just chugging along in there. You got that bandana with sailboats on. It's not keeping the sweat back.
People complain about masks nowadays. I used to do surgeries in masks, dude.
Yeah. You guys.
I was a child.
We didn't get into the backstory before we started the podcast. I was a brain surgeon. This guy was a bone surgeon, and we worked together at Gray Sloan Memorial. But then a plane crash took out all of our friends.
Yeah,
and we decided we had to quit the business, or as we call it, the biz.
the bone and brain biz, which means business.
That was like 8 layers of topical humor, and if you made it through all of them, I'm fucking thrilled with you.
It was 8 layers of topical
y'all
humor.
are sitting there just like, what the fuck is that? Why are they talking?
The best part is we started talking about Operation. I immediately wanted to out-choose a giant Grey's Anatomy fan. I was just drooling.
I'm happy to say that on the air. Grey's Anatomy's amazing.
Dude, yeah, Grey's Anatomy is amazing. I'm mad because you made me like it.
Nothing passes the time during Corona quarantine more than Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, or Operation.
Just that constant drama. Play Operation while not looking away from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, you will be soaked in sweat.
That's the adult move.
You're gonna look like this.
Yeah, we still haven't bought an AC.
No.
Okay, that's all I got for the well-known board games. I'm sure we're missing one or two.
I got one that I have to talk about. Actually, two. Seen It, just because it's the only one I'm the best at and I'm unbeatable at. But Life. I remember being a kid and fucking loving the game of Life.
Wow.
I don't remember why. I just, like, the pinwheel thing worked perfectly and it felt real good. You got to drive around a little car.
The Twister one, we didn't even get into that.
The Twister one barely fucking moves.
If anybody in the world has a Twister spinny that actually works, I'll pay you $100 to send me a video
you
of
need
it.
to grease that shit up before you flick it.
Never fucking... And then somebody steps on it one time because it's on the floor, because it's not a board game, it's a floor game. It's just for sexy times, you weirdos playing with your families.
Your sexy families.
You step on it one time, and then you just right foot red foot red for the rest of eternity.
Imagine it builds great core strength. But yeah, the game of life. It was just a beautiful game. Also, first time you could ever have same-sex couples in a board game, I imagine.
Wow, you could.
Yeah.
I remember playing with my cousins like maybe 4 years ago because they're a little younger, and they had one where the little minivan, you could put the people in the van.
Yeah.
And drive around the course. Fucking coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. I was so excited.
Man, I should play board games with my little cousins. I always make them play sports.
No. We're tearing it down right now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, bad, stupid.
No happiness towards your family right now.
Yeah.
So let's get into the board games that you don't play with your family. Let's forget with the board games that you play with the nerds that tell you they like board games.
Oh, Jesus
And then
fucking
they open
Christ.
a closet full of games. Now, what I did was I wrote down 10 names of board games, and I'm not going to go through them because no one fucking cares.
Okay.
Because I'm not changing anybody's minds about board games.
No, fuck no.
But what I'll say is that those board games are all garbage. Now follow me down this path.
Okay.
Most people have ADHD and are dumb as bricks. They're just dirt stupid, and they can't focus on nothing. So why would you make a game about being smart and focusing a lot? That's inherently a dumb idea. You should have made a game about flashy lights and dumb shit, and they didn't. Therefore, all board games are bad. They don't appeal to the masses.
This is where you're wrong. Mousetrap exists. They said build a toy, make it funny, and then
still
execute.
Have to build a toy. Why would I do that when I'm an 8-brain and I just want to play Call of Duty?
It's fair.
I could just go pow pow. They got to make a board game that goes pow pow.
They need to make a board game where you have airsoft guns and you have to run to the center and spin a wheel and then it gives you an attachment.
Have you seen, I've never played it, but that one where everybody like rolls a die and then whoever has the highest one gets to shoot the other ones with a paintball gun and everyone else has to run away?
Where they run? Yes.
Because if Twister counts as a board game, that's a board game. That looks like a blast.
I would much prefer play that with any of my friends than having to sit there and just be like, oh, you rolled D4 for 30 damage? That was excellent. The ogre is stumbling, but he's not dead. You got 6 more turns.
We didn't even get into Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's just get into it real quick because I got barely anything to say on it.
Okay.
It's a cool, fun game. If you think it's dumb and nerdy, you're right. Just play it anyway. But let me tell you one other thing.
It's a good life to live. A good life motto. If it's dumb and nerdy, just do it anyway.
Let me tell you one other thing. Fucking cheat. Just cheat your dick off and let the people you're playing with cheat. There's nothing I hate more than being stuck in one fucking room with 2 dumbass enemies and then having to go through 80 turns. I'm here for the narrative, dude.
Also, just do one-offs. Don't look anything up. Just sit around with your friends and do what you think Dungeons and Dragons are. Don't buy a book. Don't learn anything.
Yeah.
Don't even have health. Just, you're going to win every fight. You know it ahead of time. And just play dumb shit with your friends. It's fucking fun.
It's so good. Very fun. Maybe we'll do a live Dungeons and Dragons one day. Nothing confirmed.
Oh my god, that'd really switch up the podcast.
I know.
We opening a whole new market of nerds.
Yeah, we'd have
nerds. I hope you go back to this episode and you started watching at the Dungeons and Dragons episode, and you know we hate you.
We would literally be sitting there and have it be a trap. Be like, we play Dungeons and Dragons. And sit there and be like, hey, you fucking loser. You take a break from your fucking fleshlight to come talk to real people.
That's true. Ramsey said play it even if it's nerdy and just have fun. But he didn't say don't make fun of it the whole time.
Yeah. If you can't enjoy it. You can't act like you're... You can enjoy it, you can't act like you're enjoying it.
Yeah, you got to fake it.
Or else you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, you know the best sign of mental health is making fun of things that you and your friends enjoy. Yeah. You're not supposed to enjoy anything openly.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
That's why I have to roast Call of Duty every 10 minutes, even though it's my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's for children, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, dude, I hate kids. They're so stupid.
I don't wish I was 16.
Not chasing a high. Oh,
okay,
man.
we're ready to get into our board games now that we...
I got to rip down one more.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to give... This is going to lead into the building up perfectly.
Okay.
Learning the rules of every board game sucks, and I hate it, and I've never had fun doing it. You're a hero because you'll sit there and read it, and I'll sit there and not pay attention, and then we'll play through the first round, and eventually we'll learn the game, but I hate it.
Some of the super nerdy ones that I play, they come with YouTube links on them now, and you can just watch some guy explain it, and it's the fucking best.
Every board game, even down to the most simple ones, should work like that.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Just send the nerdiest guy you have there to explain the game in 2.5 minutes.
Imagine if there's like 2 fuking children. We're like, oh, you want to play a board game? Oh, we have to get daddy to explain the rules. No, you don't need dad. You have dad on YouTube now.
That's true of everything. I know how to fix everything in my house because of daddy YouTube.
I know how to shave. All right, let's start building let's build our own.
Okay, I'll go first. Am I good to go first?
Yeah.
I know the turns get confusing because we don't know the rules of this board game.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it's my turn first.
Yeah.
I'll roll for it.
Okay.
6. That was a lie. I'm gonna go back to my previous statement.
Uh-oh.
All people are dumb, and they all have ADHD and can't think a long time.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You're a prime example. Thank you for showing off for everybody. That's why my game is called Super Kardashian Explosion Rescue. You get the game right.
Thank God.
It's delivered by Amazon in 1 day. No one's allowed to do more than 1 day shipping. They have to get it there instantaneously.
Excellent.
'Cause everybody would get bored and they'd forget they ordered it.
Yeah.
And it's for $20. It's just the dumbest of people are gonna love this. It's for $20.69. People fucking love it. Look how much he's loving it.
Wait, you said it like it's $4.20. It's four $20 bills. Yeah. You have to pay $400.
It's 4 installments of $20 bills and 69 cents.
You're fucking.
Then it
animal.
arrives. It arrives. It's a big ass box. Who doesn't like getting big boxes? But it's Amazon, so it's an even bigger box. And inside is a big box, but way too much room. Just a huge waste of cardboard, and it's only on Amazon because it's for the lowest common denominator. You get it. You open it up. Boom. No board game. Just big confetti everywhere. You're already entertained. The opening of the board game is exciting. All the kids run in. Okay. Everybody with ADHD just starts clapping. They don't even know they're clapping. Then you open it up. Still no board game. It's a projector. Is it going to play the movies? Then it tells you got to mount it on the ceiling. That's the first challenging part. But it's exciting because it comes with instructions, and it just says use duct tape. One sentence. You can read that. I think everyone should be able to. You got to duct tape this thing on your ceiling. Put a table under it. Boom. It shines down on the table. Instantly. It starts playing Keeping Up with the Kardashians as big as your table. There's random explosions going off and gunshots, and it's screaming funny tweets at you. You're just constantly entertained. You have no moment to relax.
Jesse literally sat down and be like, how can I hurt Websy's feelings?
And the whole time it's going off with these flashing lights and funny tweets and stuff, it's just asking you fun trivia questions and math, and you have to be strategic, and you have to lie to your friends and trick them. It's all the good parts of the good board games all in one game.
Okay.
But there's no pieces, there's no board. You just have to slap the table at strategic spots that the projector knows about. But in case anybody gets scared because it's not their turn, whenever it's not your turn, you can watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians or listen for the gunshots and explosions.
I just want you to say you're the biggest, and I'm gonna go for it. You're the biggest cunt I know, because Jesse is just insulting me to my fucking face when multiple times. Jesse, I can't remember what it was for, but you came out in the living room and you were like, "You want to play this new Kingdom Hearts game I got?" And I was like, no. And then Taylor looked at me and I was like, yeah, man, let's play Kingdom Hearts. We played for 4 fucking hours, dude.
It's because I can.
At every point when you think you're going to win, you have another hour to play. And then you lose because some fucking schmuck actually read the rules. You're sitting there like a fucking clown.
Oh, you're talking about the Kingdom Hearts board game.
Yes.
I was extra confused.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts board game is miserable.
Any long-term listener is just like, of course he is. The Kingdom Hearts board game.
Oh, man. That I do love your
Would you
board
play
game,
it?
though.
Yeah, I thought
Yours?
so.
Yeah, of course. You'd fucking play it.
Yeah,
It sounds
of course.
fun.
Sounds like a blast. Sounds way better than most board games.
Yeah, no shit. You got me a confetti. I heard big box and Amazon. I was like, I don't know. It sounds pretty capitalistic. And then you were like, big confetti. It's like you pop it up. And I was like, oh, confetti.
And it's not the good confetti that doesn't fuck up oceans and stuff. It's the worst shit. It's just shredded up plastic.
That is the good
like
confetti.
toxic plastic.
It's like cheerleader pom-poms put through a fucking pencil grinder.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
they put like bad dyes in it that burn your skin when it touches you.
You went from like a fucking board game for the mentally challenged and turned into fucking a chemical attack.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, all right. Well, let's get into my board games.
Bet it's boring.
I got 2. Dude, they're excellent. They are boring. They're so boring.
Okay.
The first one is called...
You know why they call them board games?
Because they're boring?
Because you get bored.
Shut the fuck up for the next 3 minutes. First game is called Shots and Rules, where you pull it out and you play a game that's separate. It's like the Make Any Game a Drinking Game.
Yeah.
But what you do is whenever you're reading through the rules, there are different cards that each person has to have where you take a shot. Let's say one of the rules is like, oh, you have to fucking skip your turn. And whenever they say skip your turn, you have to take a shot.
Oh, just every time you have to take a shot.
Yeah, and then eventually you hit a point by the time you're getting through the rules, everyone's too drunk to play this dumb fucking game with too many rules.
Smart.
Yeah, I like it. My second one is called Push Ya Tush. It's a fucking board game.
You gotta say that again because I didn't even
Push Ya Tush.
Push Ya Tush. Okay.
It is a board game where you have a deck of cards, a giant deck of cards, and each of them weighs like 10 pounds. So you could just pick them up and then put them on like a barbell and then just bench it.
Yeah.
And
Your
essentially,
board game's just working out.
yeah, the game in full is Push Your Tushy. So you go and you push yourself harder and harder in these workouts. Every time you pull a card, you and your entire friend group have to finish it. So even if you have a friend who just cannot do it at all, you guys have to like get up under them and do the push-ups for them. You have to be their exosuit.
They have a name for all that where you don't get in the right positions and you just force yourself to do something you shouldn't be doing.
Twister.
It's called a CrossFit. And somebody already invented it, and people take it way too seriously for a board game.
Mine is special because you get to, if you do not go through the entire thing of cards, there's a sensor on it. So if the bottom plate is not moved, the entire thing explodes.
Ooh, like
and you
big.
all fucking die in the worst shape of your life.
Nice.
It's ideal. It's great for parties.
It sounds fun for parties.
Yeah.
I always say that parties are missing explosions. So either one of our board games would solve that whole explosion at party thing.
I am saying that facetiously. I genuinely think a working out board game could be fun. I feel like there's such an easy way to do it.
It's called Can Game, and we do it all the time.
That's how that's fucking. We get fucking hammered and borderline kill each other in the backyard.
It's called Southern Wrestling.
We get a mud pit out here.
I would love a mud pit.
Oh.
Then we could play Trouble in It.
Yeah, like trouble in the mud.
Yeah, that way, whenever the mud gets on it, you have to wipe the little thing like a magic 8-ball to see what the die roll is.
The fuck?
Got him.
Okay. Well, what we've learned from this episode is that Jesse's a psychopath, and I just cannot pay attention to anything.
We've also learned somebody Venmo or sign up for our OnlyFans so we can get a fucking AC. The jokes will get funnier when we get colder.
I don't know how many times they've seen me wipe the sweat from my eyes because they're on fire right now.
I'm not crying, but now I am.
What do we have next week besides we're preparing for an AC?
We got a sick ass variety hour.
Oh, thank God, the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep in touch during these times.
Yeah.
I know every morning what I do is I wake up and I read the news and it just gets me started on the right note.
I get up and I get on Twitter and then I do that for my job as well, and then I just don't get off till I go to bed.
Yeah. I just listen to NPR when I wake up and they tell me so many good things going on in the world that I wake up with a big chipper.
They do it so soft and with the jazz voice though.
Yeah, that's true.
The
that
world's
does
on
make
fire.
The atrocities facing humankind just feel a little bit sweeter.
I like this episode. Go protest.